Tonight! Want to argue with me about semantics? Why we're late. Flamingo Crossing is finally happening. What is it with Animal Kingdom projects being delayed for so long? Mission Breakout is now getting a Halloween version, which means Disneyland has rides with more overlays than we have actual attractions in Hollywood Studio.
All right.
We're trying the dating game once again, attempting to send a couple on a date at Walt Disney World. Who would have ever thought it's so hard to get Disney fans on a date? You've read WDW News Tonight. Now you experience maybe WDW News Tonight. Put up the logo now. Put up the logo now. There it is.
Live from Orlando, Florida, WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, presents radio's only show about Walt Disney World.
Thank God.
WDW News Tonight. Now, here are your hosts, Tom Corliss and Nicholas Cicero, who is crying. He's laughing so hard.
Everybody ready for
They're
this?
so close to
Nick,
the camera.
Nick, Jason, everybody's here, right?
It doesn't look that close over here.
Yep.
Why is it so close?
I don't know.
It's not in my view.
I don't know what any of you are doing right now. I have no idea.
Was it like a giant head?
Was it that close? I didn't realize.
I can't. It looks normal.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Hi.
Nothing about that opening was normal.
That's the one for the record books
Nick
already.
is literally yelling at me that a joke doesn't make sense up until it's time to go on.
The grammar is off.
No, it's not. The joke is that they have a ride that has more overlays than we have attractions.
Didn't say
at
that.
Hollywood.
That's all
That's
I'm
what I
saying.
said.
You did not.
That's
You
what
did
it
not.
says.
Has rides with more overlays.
No, that's not the joke. The joke is that there are more overlays on a single ride.
Then say that.
That's what I said.
You did not. You said Disneyland has rides with more overlays.
It does.
Has a ride.
No, forget it.
Okay.
They have Space Mountain has 2 overlays too, does it not?
All right.
People got it. People in the chat, did you get it or not? We'll find out right now. What's the difference? The show's going nowhere.
We're just stalling until the dating game.
I'm
Let's
Tom
face
Corliss. You're not. Welcome to WDW News Tonight. This is what happens when we take a week off. Nick's in there. Thank you, Michelle.
Hey.
Jason's doing
Yay.
something.
Jason's here.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Jason, what do you think? Did you get it?
I got the joke, yeah. I mean, Tom butchers
That was
grammar
so
90% of the
condescending.
time anyway, so it's not. I'm
Butcher
used
grammar.
to it.
Sure.
It just like my head just autocorrects Tom's grammar as
Sure.
it comes into my ears.
Yeah, just me.
Robo Chapek, did you get it?
Sure, just go to that.
You got it.
That'll save us.
Hopefully.
Anyway. Now the news brought to you by T-Bone. On top of everything, I have a cold, so bear with me. Walt Disney World will retain 237 square feet of retail space at the nearby Flamingo crossings west of State Route.
I think it's 237,000 square feet.
What did I say?
237 square feet.
It's because everybody's got me so discombobulated at
Flustered.
this point.
How's
237 square feet is
200
about the size of your bathroom.
237. Can I do this? Can I
Why
go
does it
with
take them
this?
so long to build that? It's so tiny.
Walt Disney World will retain 237,000 square feet of retail space in the nearby Flamingo crossings west of State Route 429. Unlike Disney Springs, where experiential and higher-end retailers were installed, retailers planned for Flamingo crossings will be value-oriented. So get ready for the outlet store. Uno de 50% off. Should be great. Meanwhile, the dining options will be mostly fast casual, said Henry Thrash, Disney senior real estate manager who is also in charge of demolishing old rides. Henry Thrash.
Thrash.
His name's Thrash.
Thrash.
He should be a rock in a rock band.
he picked a completely different line of work.
Yeah.
His life went a whole different direction. The concept plan.
Be trash.
We're going to get through this.
Never.
The concept plan shown depicts 29 retail and restaurant buildings across 45 upland acres to be developed in 3 phases to be completed by Walt Disney World's 100th anniversary. No development plans have been produced yet for the retail segments, but they'll probably just be Guardians of the Galaxy theme. Thrash said he expects to. That's his name.
What do you want me to do?
Nick can't get a breath in between the funny jokes.
Oh. Thrash said he expects to see the first phase of retail under construction by this time in 2018, unless they send him the Avatar construction crew.
Like the dance moves.
Right. We're still staring at that. Right. The plan does not include the 154 acres south of Western Way, where Disney is planning 1,300 of the world's tiniest student apartments for the Disney College program, as well as another 150,000 square feet of commercial space.
Would they be 237 square feet, those apartments?
If you're lucky. Construction on the 4-lane extension of Western Way from Flamingo Crossing area westward to Avalon Road through Disney-owned property is now underway by the Reedy Creek Improvement District. The Flamingo Crossings Retail Center is meant to support the 2 existing hotels and 5 future ones planned in the coming years. A 250-room Hampton Inn and Suites will be the 3rd hotel to open there, which means Flamingo Crossings will have the same amount of hotels as the Disneyland Resort. Disney, of course, first announced the 450-acre Flamingo Crossings project way back in 2007, putting the project on hold during the economic recession and the shock that Universal had built one good thing. The 2 hotels constructed starting in 2014 marked the first activity on the land other than bums who made their home. Anyway. Yep, that's that story.
Sure was.
Oh, boy. Well, 10 minutes to get through one. Doing good. The Slinky Dog Dash attraction, their coaster train first coaster train was officially unveiled by Disney today. Today, of course, being National Slinky Day. This comes after Monday, which was National Leak a Photo of the Coaster Before Disney Day. It's been an exciting week. Slinky Dog Dash is one of 2 major attractions coming to Toy Story Land, a 12-acre expansion that's set to open at Hollywood Studios in the summer of 2018 *. In Toy Story Land, guests will shrink to the size of a toy and explore the world of Andy's backyard on 2 fun family attractions, Slinky Dog Dash and Alien Swirling Saucers, both of which are 20-minute audio animatronic extravaganzas. 12 acres. How is this 12 acres? Cars Land is 12 acres. How is this roller coaster and the Mater ride possibly? It's so much trees.
I know.
It's got to be a lot of trees.
Are they counting the square footage of Midway Mania in this?
They must be.
I would imagine.
Okay.
I bet they are. Slinky Dog Dash is a family coaster themed and built at the same price point as if Andy built it in his backyard using his Mega Coaster play kit and some of his other favorite toys. The attraction's ride vehicles inspired by the character of Slinky in the film will send riders dipping, dodging, ducking, diving, and dodging around turns and drops Andy has created to stretch Slinky's coils to the max, because Andy is apparently a masochist.
Little known fact.
The second attraction, Alien Swirling Saucers, and don't ask what the acronym of that is designed as a toy playset that Andy got from Pizza Planet. You know, some crappy toy that does almost nothing that comes with your inedible kid's pizza. Aliens are flying around in their toy flying saucers, trying to capture your rocket toy vehicle using the claw. Due to budget cuts, the claw will be those trash grabber things that Disney managers walk around with. Toy Story Land, summer 2018.
Yay.
Staying at Hollywood Studios, or whatever the hell it's called, with all the demolition, removal, and construction of the park, it's no secret that most of the park that once existed is now history. which has led many guests to ask what the new name of the park will be and why Disney hasn't renamed it already, or what the theme will be for that matter. Well, a recent focus group survey shed some light on the possible new theme and a host of possible new names for the transitioning theme park.
No one needs a theme.
Quote, here's the theme. Enter the newly named Disney theme park and completely immerse yourself in the realm of some of your favorite stories. Step into imagined worlds made real and take the lead in an adventure that surrounds you at every turn. From the edges of the galaxy to the imaginative world of toys, familiar locales become the setting of exhilarating quests to call your own. Explore them alongside world-renowned characters, and a supporting cast made up of family and friends you could convince to come with you. And magnificent memories are unbound as you discover this collection of 6 amazing adventures together. That's
Sounds
apparently
beautiful.
the new theme. And as described above, of course, Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land will be in there, but there'll be a new theme where you're the star jumping into your favorite movies, television shows, cartoons, and more, taking an active role as if you're really there and not just on a movie set, which is pretty much the theme of the old park.
Yeah.
The survey goes on to ask us to pick from a list of possible new names for the park. Some of the names the survey offers include, and I'm warning you now, we didn't make up any of these.
These are real?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Disney-
wouldn't be quite so bad making.
No. Ours would at least be comical. The first one, Disney's Hollywood Studios. I don't know why I like that one. something about that one. Disney's Kaleidoscope Park, because every kid knows what a kaleidoscope is. They still make those, right?
Sure.
Disney Storyverse Park, because we've run out of real words now. Disney Hyperia Park, because I believe that's the female tense of Hyperion. Hyperia.
Female
Are they-
tense.
Hyperia, Hyperion.
It's not a female tense.
It's Latin.
Yeah, but there's not a female tense. It's like a past tense
Yeah.
and a present tense.
You know what I mean.
Not a female tense.
Whatever.
In like Spanish,
I wrote
French,
these in
there is.
the notes app,
Oh
so
my gosh.
take that. Disney Beyond Park, because where is everything beyond those construction walls? Disney Cinemagic Park, I don't mind that one.
That's okay.
Fine. Disney Legends Park, which sounds like a baseball field, which it would explain all of the dirt. So there's that.
Welcome to Disney Legends.
Disney XL Park, which is like when a bald guy buys a convertible, you're trying to make up for something. And then, of course, there's Disney Cinemagine Park.
Cinemagic over Cinemagine for sure.
How about none of these? Of course, I'm partial. There is one more that I'm partial to. It's Disney's Look What I Bought. If all these names seem a little bad, it's probably because they were automatically generated by Bob Chapek.
That actually makes sense.
Because he is, in fact, a robot and would not understand that Disney XL Park is a terrible name for anything.
That's amazing.
Didn't they do that with a? It was a.
That was Capri
sports
Sun.
league, right? It was arena football.
The XFL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The XL. Like what? No.
No, that'd be weird.
In Greek mythology, Hyperia was the daughter of the river god Inachus. Am I pronouncing?
Oh, there you go. So
What does that have
What
to
does
do
it have
with
to do
Star
with
Wars?
anything?
and Toy Story?
Everything.
I don't get it.
This is the Greek god of theme parks.
So stupid. Someone said XFL. Disney's XFL.
That's what I said.
Oh, he hate me.
Michelle said that.
He hate me is going to be the jersey I wear to that park now. The recently named Muppets Courtyard of Hollywood Studios is already no more a new record for the park. As Disney announced, the entire land and the remains of the streets of America will all become a new area, Bland Avenue. Muppets Courtyard.
Typo there.
Oh, did I make another typo?
I think so.
Oh, Grand Avenue. I'm sorry. So Muppets Courtyard, along with the former Streets of America, will become Grand Avenue. The current Muppets Courtyard will become Grand Park, an urban square off of Grand Avenue, surrounded by shops and restaurants, and a planter that looks like a fountain. Guests can already see changes in the area, with the Muppets Theater being renamed the Grand Arts Theater and boasting a brand new marquee and a big stain from the old one. Like I had a tattoo removed.
Did you find something, Michelle?
Somebody in the the YouTube chat said Hyperia was the name of the first Disney studio.
No, Hyperion was, which is why I said Hyperia was the female.
And then somebody said it's a declension? Declension, not a tense? Apparently that's a
Whatever.
declension.
Either way, Hyperion was the studio, not Hyperia. So
There you go.
Hyperion, also the blimp in, what's that movie? Island at the Top of the World?
People want Ronald Reagan to become a Bob Chapek robot as your background.
We'll get
Ronald
that made.
Reagan
We're on
after.
it, folks. Anyway, back to Bland
Make that
Avenue.
happen.
We go back to Bland Avenue.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Interestingly enough, Disney has assured guests that the hilarious and irreverent Muppet Vision 3D show will remain in this new area. Or will it? It's Hollywood Studios. Who knows?
Where's the little gopher?
Maybe it'll become the Muppets present things from after Jim Henson died.
Good
Gopher?
sound.
Oh, yes.
The little gopher turns around.
Gopher.
Yeah.
Caddyshack?
Like, no. I mean, it was an internet meme, I think.
Yeah, it's a video
So, yeah, it's
on the
something.
interwebs, Tom.
Oh, okay.
I'll explain it to you, just like Snapchat.
Jeez, all right. Calling all Orangebird fans, so everyone but Tom. Beginning September 8th, you can head on over to Pin Traders at Disney Springs or Pirates Bazaar at the Magic Kingdom to pick up the Disney Parks Orangebird Pop Vinyl. Like many other Disney Park exclusive pops, don't expect to see this one sit on the shelves for too long because every ECV-bound eBay reseller will be buying 10. So
Yep.
they need a pair of them to go with each of their rose gold mouse ears.
That's
So-
ridiculous. They're so ridiculous.
Oh man, I do need this one. I forgot to go over and get the Harold at Disney. I
Oh,
don't
you
even know if
didn't
it's
get
still
it? No.
available. I never went over to downtown Disney. Forgot. But hopefully I'll get the Orange Bird. Guest lockers offered at Walt Disney World's 4 theme parks have been changed to self-service electronic kiosks that no longer require a cast member or physical keys, at least until the guest can't figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
Guests paying with cash and credit card can now head directly to the lockers to pay. Guests paying with a gift card or Magic Band will still need to see a cast member because Magic Bands are the wave of the future. Lockers are available in standard size. That's 12.5 by 10 by 17 for $7.
7.
Yeah, 7. Or large, 15.5 by 13 by 17, which is roughly the size of 10 pop vinyls. For $10. No deposit is required anymore, like when it was when guests could steal extremely valuable orange keys. So that deposit was very important. Those plastic orange keys, very expensive. Those, of course, have since been melted down to become Toy Story Land props. So, of course, Disneyland and the Walt Disney World water parks already utilize this locker system. The Hocus Pocus merchandise that was supposed to be released at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party have been recalled and will likely not be released. To make up for it, Disney has produced tiny witch hats and brooms that can be affixed to the dinosaurs on your Universe of Energy clothing shirts and ornaments. So, don't worry. Those are available for $19.99.
Good deal.
Yeah, I don't know. That artwork didn't clear or something. A handful of people got the Magic Bands, though. Supposedly a couple got put out.
Yeah, I'm upset I didn't buy it now. I saw it there the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah. I didn't know.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. And who knows? It's unclear if they're going to become available or not. So, cars from the Grand Circuit Raceway attraction at Tokyo Disneyland have found their way over to the Tomorrowland Speedway at the Magic Kingdom. That's some drive. Oh.
They can barely make it around the track.
These are Tokyo made. How dare you?
Yes.
Everything's better in
Does that
Tokyo.
mean you get to drift?
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm going to try 'em.
The cars are being used for a
Good.
new service where a driver will take you from point to point inside of the park. It's got to be safer than renting an ECV, right? Seriously, though, it's unclear what the cars will be used for, whether it be parts or if they will replace the old vehicles at the Magic Kingdom. Regardless, they're right now parked behind Space Mountain. So that's the thing.
Those aren't the. Where did they use the? Is it Hong Kong where they use the electric ones?
Yeah, and that's gone now, too.
What do you mean they're gone?
It
Oh,
closed like a year
That's
ago.
right. It did.
For the Marvel stuff. So there's not many Speedway attractions left. at this point.
So these are gas, right? Or these?
Yeah,
gas?
these are the same. These are identical to ours.
Oh, okay.
They're no different. Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary was supposed to temporarily move to the convention center for a few weeks this month, but that has now been moved to later this year. The temporary location will operate from late November through December 2017. Coincidentally, temporary location is also the current name of Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I think that's a winner right there.
Yeah, good one.
That's a
Geez,
t-shirt.
thanks everybody.
It's a t-shirt.
Couldn't do it without you. No exact dates have been provided as of yet for that closure, with the exception of the location move. Nothing else about the experience should be different. I guess that means the food will still be just as bad. And don't worry, you'll still be able to throw your napkins and fling food particles all
The
over.
worst. The worst.
The reason for the closure, of course, is that they need to move all of the Mickey art and figures to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Disney's Hyperia Park.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Good to hear.
Disney is testing out refillable pumps for shampoo, conditioner, and body wash at their resort hotels rather than bottles guests can take with them, or as I said to get more clicks, steal. The bottles were in use at Port Orleans Riverside as of last week. That is until I put itching powder in all of them. That's right. I rented a different room every night. You're welcome, everyone. I have saved us now from these refillable bottles. You believe this? This is unreal. For the amount of money people spend, I think it's a little absurd. Apparently, it's a trend, though, now.
It's so cheap.
It's a trend.
It's
It's
a cheap thing. It's a trend.
You really
Literally,
think
a
that
lot of
cheapens
hotels
it?
do it.
How does
It's a
that
trend
cheapen your
in
experience?
Europe because it's environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does
That's
that cheapen your experience, though?
I
It
don't
doesn't.
want a
Yeah,
bottle that
Holiday
other
Inn.
people have used.
Yeah.
But you get more shampoo for your money.
Yeah, but aren't you using hand soap? It'd be the same thing, like a little dispenser.
They
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
like
a
the
dispenser.
same
They give you a
soap
bar of
go
They
in
give
the
you a bar of
bathroom.
soap.
That's true,
Yes,
yeah.
No, but in the bathroom at the theme parks,
Yeah.
you've got a hand soap dispenser.
Yeah, but you're not washing your whole body.
No, you're washing your hands.
Yeah, that's just your hands, though.
Oh, it's okay
Not
if
your
they're dirty.
delicates.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right
It's
before you
normal,
go
though.
eat at Chef Mickey's, you wash your hands with someone else's soap.
But I mean, you're bathing in a shower that somebody else has used too. So I mean,
That the maid
but
probably
some
didn't
people
clean too
even
well.
get like some people wear water shoes in the shower and stuff like that.
You're sitting on the toilet seat that someone else sat on that probably
You have
didn't get cleaned too
toilet
well.
covers.
Not in the hotel rooms, they don't.
I bring them.
do you
Well,
really?
Okay,
I
fine.
have in the past.
Can you tamper with these? Can you open them up and put different things
I
inside
don't
them?
see why not.
Yeah.
I think they're just the bottle itself is locked there. I don't think that the top.
I think the top must be locked.
So you can't mess with it.
Right,
I don't
because
know.
I mean, you could just siphon out the shampoo.
People
you
will
could
find a
squirt it
way
all out
to
if you
steal.
want.
If they
You
wanna
could just
steal.
keep pumping. No one's stopping you from pumping the whole bottle.
That's true.
Right.
Pump it into your own container.
Just have your
You could, but that doesn't stop the fact that maybe someone put something in it already.
Goodness, that's
Like itching
amazing.
powder. No, my
Oh.
guess is you can't get the tops
Or
off of those
tagine.
bottles.
I put tagine in there.
Well, what do you think stops you from taking the top off? The cleaning crew has to get them
Because
out.
it's like locked on there with a lock thing.
Oh, is it
See
locked
that little
on?
lock thing? It's
Yeah,
like a little,
yeah. See, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
it's
little.
locked in. You know,
It
they
looks
used
like
to,
the soap is in jail.
well, let me tell you. So they used to have those dispensers at the value resorts like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but they
It
were
lasted
actually.
horribly.
They
I
were
mean,
horrible.
they were the cheaper looking dispensers, but they were the more secure ones
Mm.
because they were just
They were
like
the plastic
ones-
boxes.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
just like the soap dispensers in the restrooms.
It's like an episode of Oz.
Yeah, it was gross. I thought it was gross.
Well, at
Kids,
least
look it up.
at least there wasn't a lid for you to take off and put tagine in.
Okay.
Someone in the chat said WDWNT LLC in no way condones taking the tops off of the bottle. Correct.
Or pumping out the whole bottle into your own little bottle.
But
Yes.
you could.
Good.
People say you
Good.
can reverse pump stuff into it easily if you wanted to.
Right.
Too.
That's what I mean. Like
And you're
you,
not stealing it because you paid for it
You're
with
just
the price of
voting
the room.
someone else.
This is how Zika started, I think.
isn't that why they made the bottles like not look as Disneyfied? The little travel bottles that they would give you? Didn't they used to look more?
Oh yeah, they used to have Mickey.
Well,
little
years
caps.
ago,
Mickey
everything
ears.
had that Mickey design on it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
And
after
people
that, they had the
take them.
Mickey ear lids.
So they took the Mickey ear lids, right? But they took that stuff away
Yeah.
to make them less desirable to steal,
Correct.
right?
Well, here's what I think they should
Stealing
do.
them. I mean, they're
I think they should just have different
Hoarding them.
hotel rates where I mean, this came up a couple weeks ago where there was some resort did this test where you could decline maid service and save like $10.
Top Century,
or whatever,
right?
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I tried to
Or
get
All
it
Star, one of the
I
two.
tried to get it when I was at All Stars a couple weeks ago, and they said it wasn't happening there. But why don't they just do it where you can decline soap service and save $5?
oh yeah, like
you
with
go
the
bring your
towels.
own soaps, right?
Anyway, can I continue with the model?
I guess.
Really?
We could yell about soap another
This is
time.
the most fascinating news story.
We'll have to leave this for the podcast.
All right.
This will be in pressing issues. Then.
Oh, this is pressing. Absolutely.
Yes. Literally, because you got to press on the bottom.
Yeah.
The My Disney Experience app has some new features, including annual pass renewal, the ability to track dining plan credits, and credit card charges made to the Magic Band. Still no word on when the app will add the no crash feature. Stay tuned. The show Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away at Disney's Hollywood Studios will be dark for 2 weeks in September. Wow, they're really going to just keep closing things until you're forced into Pizza Rizzo at this point, right? That's all this is we have to get people into Pizza Rizzo. There's white noise coming through my headset. That's great. The show will not perform. This is Bob Chapek's attacking me. The show will not perform. The show will not perform September 13th through the 26th, 2017. It will return on the 27th. You know what else won't perform during that period? Any ride that opened in 1989. In anticipation of the large crowds Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will be bringing to Disneyland Resort, the Anaheim Planning Commission agreed to allow Disneyland to add 455 additional parking spaces to the Toy Story lot located just off of Harbor Boulevard. This will bring the total number of parking spaces to 5,378. That will certainly be enough. Thanks, City of Anaheim. You're so smart. Only like 1,000 more guests are going to come for Star Wars Land. You've got it. As part of seriously, this is LA. LA has a carpool lane where the only requirement is an additional passenger. Not 2 additional passengers. You literally just need someone else in your seat. In the passenger seat.
Or an inflatable person.
So seriously, think about this. 455 spaces, maybe you're going to have 1,000 more people. Maybe. Anyway, as part of the...
So are you saying they didn't allow them to build more?
We'll get there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
As part of the agreement with the city, Disneyland will replace 6-foot walls separating the parking area from the nearby apartment complexes with a 16-foot tall sound wall made of masonry blocks and will landscape with rows of Canary Island pine trees. Of course, the mayor of Anaheim told us many months ago that he would make Disneyland pay for the wall. Wait, that's not right. Oh, boy. Disney plans to add new lighting for the parking lot and a ramp that would connect to its tram depot. The extra space at the southeastern corner of the parking lot will serve only as an overflow parking area. Otherwise, it will continue to be used as a storm water detention basin.
What?
On days where it rains, guests will not be allowed to park in this section. Good thing this isn't Orlando. 455 parking spaces. I want to set in. This is 455 parking spaces in dirt. In dirt. They're building an entirely different 14-acre planet at Disneyland, but the city of Anaheim will only give them 455 parking spaces in a ditch. Mind you. Of course, this news comes not long after the planned Eastern Gateway project was put on hold due to concerns from neighboring businesses and hotels, and because the mayor of Anaheim is an imbecile. That plan was vital to preparing the resort for the crowds expected, but now it is unclear as to when that infrastructure might be built. I just want to say something here. I don't often side with Disney management. It's not a thing I often the city of Anaheim is idiotic.
Yes, they
The
are.
amount of money all of these people stand to make from Star Wars land being built there, the amount of added hotel occupancy, new jobs, everything this will bring. The fact that the people on those few hotels and restaurants at Tony Roma's will have to walk 45 additional feet around the corner to enter Eastern Gateway. This is ridiculous. The mayor of Anaheim is actually an idiot. Supremely stupid.
Well, and they're going to figure that out come 2018 when it opens, how screwed they actually are.
No, it's going to be a nightmare. And instead of all these tourists coming to Anaheim having a good time, they're going to be miserable because there's going to be nowhere to park. There's going to be the same security setup they have up now, which is inadequate to handle the crowds that are coming in. It's going to be a nightmare. This situation is psychotic beyond belief. And sometimes I'm thankful for the city of Orlando that understands where money comes from and is accommodating of the businesses they have here. But anyway, one final story on a more positive note. Halloween time at Disneyland is expanding to include Disney California Adventure this year with Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark. Monsters After Dark is also what I used to call the pin trading tables at Disney Springs at night. Your adventure picks up moments after the events of the popular mission breakout. The Guardians have successfully escaped the Collector's Fortress, but they have accidentally built their attraction in 30s Hollywood. I'm joking. They left Groot behind. Poor Groot. So Rocket enlists you to distract the creatures that have been released so he can find and rescue his little buddy. You can, of course, distract them with the Disney fidget spinners for an additional cost. Now $5 with any purchase at the Walt Disney World or Disneyland resorts.
Do they glow?
Yeah,
they turn on, yeah.
But I mean, like the special glows, like that are synced to other things, or they just
glow with the show.
Yeah.
They're not glow with the show fidget spinners.
Not yet.
They're gonna make them, and I
No,
want.
they're
one.
not. Glow with the show is not going so well. So I doubt it.
And neither are fidget spinners, for that matter.
That's true.
fidget
It's
spinner.
dying fast. What was the question? Anyway. While the collector's ever resourceful assistant, Afeda, may try to assure you that it's all just a momentary setback, Disney advises you to proceed with caution, especially with so many annual pass holders around. And that's the news. Michelle, who brings us the news?
Well, Tom, that would be TeePublic. Don't forget to shop apparel and accessories for Disney fans through www.nt.com and TeePublic. Just go to www.nt.com and click the TeePublic ad to shop from hundreds of designs for t-shirts, phone cases, prints, and more, including exclusive WDW-NT and WDW News Tonight logo apparel, as well as original creations such as Save Figment, Captain EO Crunch, Seven, IPA, Indigenous Pandora Ale, and more. Make the most of tonight's commercial breaks and shop through our extensive collection. TeePublic, an official partner of WDW News Tonight.
When we come back, we've got our Weird World Showcase. I can't talk tonight because I can't breathe. Our Weird World Showcase food item of the week, the Wonderful World of Psychotic Comment, and of course the dating game, all coming up tonight on WDW News Tonight.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 10 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 1-866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com.
Buy local, shop local, locally grown or produced. Over the past few years, more and more people have become aware of and interested in not only where they spend their money, but from where their products come. This is Robin Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, and since our company was founded over 25 years ago, We have been providing our customers with exactly that, a locally manufactured product from a locally owned and operated company. The original mattress factory was founded on the principle of producing quality mattresses in our own factory and selling them directly to the consumer, right here in Orlando. We take tremendous pride in being able to offer you a great value on quality, hand-built, and locally made mattresses at our everyday low factory direct prices. So for a true local mattress experience, come to our factory and see for yourself. You can also stop by an Original Mattress Factory store near you or visit us at originalmattress.com to see how we make mattresses right here in Orlando.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people. They're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us, whether that be on 105.5 FM, AM 660, AM 1520. Listen to WDWNT.com, WDWNT, the app, YouTube, wherever. Thank you for joining us once again. And Nick, it's time for the Weird World Showcase food item of the week.
Okay, crackpots, let's get cooking!
So, this is the thing. I don't know if this is going to show up really well.
That's what we
Well,
got.
it's really hard to see. I don't know. I can't tell.
Pull it back a little
It
bit.
looks
It's-
blurry. So
yeah.
I can't
Oh,
tell.
does it? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to take one out.
Yeah.
We'll do it that way. This is from the Japan Pavilion at Epcot, a dried crab snack or a tamagogani.
It's going to be your new nickname.
Tamagogani?
Yeah.
It's literally longer than my regular.
No, they're going to use that in the comment section now.
Oh, they come on like a little tray. Oh, God. These are weird looking. Oh, these are freaky.
Can't wait.
I guess
Are we all
boy.
coming in there?
come in there and grab some.
It's like a whole crab. Look at it. There are the eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Look, I found a claw.
Is
Look,
it
there's
like really a
claw.
crab or is it? It really is a little crab.
You can
isn't
eat
it?
the shell, apparently.
Like
They're
the whole thing that's popping in.
Yeah, you just eat
Are
them.
you-
Hold on, don't eat them just yet.
Are
I
we-
want
are
to
you
find a
gonna-
better one to show people.
Are you going to bite into it? or
You
are
eat the whole
like-
thing. It's like a whole crab body.
Are they flavored? Do they have
There's
like
something
seasoning?
going on.
Like old-
I'm sure they're
Apparently,
flavored
we
like
did some
crab.
research. These are a very popular like beer snack. So people drink and eat these in Japan.
Yeah, like pretzels.
There you go. That one you get a good one.
They're like pretzels, but they're gluten free.
Bonjour.
It's gonna be, can we go for it?
All right, are we
It's
ready?
exciting.
Let me sit.
You ready?
This is gonna be-
I mean, I've done soft shell crab. You eat the whole
I'm gonna
thing.
eat this whole
Are
thing.
we doing it?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
Oh my lord.
It's real fishy.
Yeah, it's
dry
very.
inside.
Oh, damn it.
Where's the beer?
So you can see it's kind of like beer nuts. Like I get it.
Oh,
I don't think they're as bad as you guys.
they're
think they
very.
are.
That's an awful flavor. Like
The
whatever.
flavor.
Oh,
They
they're way
smell
too sweet.
terrible.
It's the dried stuff inside, like
They
it's brains.
smell like a.
Oh.
Those are
abandoned-
eyeballs right there. I just
They
ate
smell like an
brains.
abandoned toilet.
They
Look at
smell like. I
See
mean,
those
they're
little dark
definitely
things. Those are eyeballs.
seafood smelling.
Ugh.
That leaves a bad taste in your mouth. You don't taste that? That's
So gross.
horrible.
It's bad. I'm gonna eat another one.
Just the leg is okay.
I'm eating another one. They are weird.
It is sweet.
I don't think it's terrible, but it's weird.
This is by far the worst thing we've tried so far.
It's definitely like if we had beer with it, that would be better.
They're crazy sweet too, right? Like
They're dry inside.
Dry
and
inside,
sweet on the outside, and you get this like.
You know what's crazy? This whole package is only $111.
I think there's eggs on the outside of this one too.
Oh yeah, these those little thingies.
That's what those are. We're eating crab eggs.
Well, there's definitely
no.
some.
I think it's seasoning.
Those little balls, are they boba?
It wasn't bad enough that we have crabs on the dating game episode.
Oh my god, good point. Yeah, see these little.
All right, you can't show that part of the
they
crab on the air.
Barnacles?
I don't know. You can't. It won't focus. It's not like.
Can we look inside these yet?
No.
Did we
Ooh,
bite
break it
into
open.
the middle of one?
Yeah,
Break it
I'm
open.
looking inside.
Oh. What does the inside look like?
This.
They do leave a really bad aftertaste.
It's just dried up red crab.
Oh, yeah, they're kind of gross.
They're overly sweet for what they are.
I think they're stuffed with this sauce.
No,
I
they're
think that's
not.
what's on
Are
the
they?
inside.
Well,
It
some of
doesn't look like crab.
Don't make me eat another
Well,
one.
no, I think some of it gets in there because it seeps through the shell and stuff. Yeah, I'm looking. I have one. Oh, you're showing them.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was going to show you, but there, you can almost see it in that angle.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean,
That's terrible.
I think it's just crab innards.
I don't like it that it's looking at me either.
There's so many just loose arms in here.
I know, right?
The arms don't taste bad. It's
No.
the crab bodies. that are
But
gross.
see, I can't get past the. You think that's flavoring? You don't think that's like crab eggs?
I don't know. I've never seen like baby crab eggs. I want it off my papers and off my desk.
The
Like, it's
arms are
staring at
really
me.
good. They're just crispy and they don't have a lot of that seafood flavor.
I liked those other seafood things. What did I buy? I bought something.
You bought like
those
salmon chips or something?
I bought
shrimp,
shrimp rice cakes. They were
shrimp
good.
rice cake.
It's definitely shell. Like, why are we
Yeah.
eating
So
shell?
yeah, so the runners up in tonight's dating game will receive this tray of crab things.
Oh my god!
Enjoy, everyone. Who wants some crab? Mmm.
Losers get crabs.
Please stop. It's a family show. A deranged family,
Dried
but
crabs.
a family
You know,
show.
it does say dried crabs.
It does. It
So-
also says it in Japanese.
I don't-
Yeah.
But it says it in English also.
It says dry crabs?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the back, there's an English translation. What do you think I read? I said dried crab snack. That's
Like,
literally
got
the
eyeballs.
name.
I mean, that's why the inside's so dry.
Oh, there
Because
you
it's
go.
dried.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the pretzels that I usually eat. Eat those instead.
I'm gonna sneak some dried crab into your pretzel bag.
Oh my goodness, that was. I mean, it just. I think it's the taste that leaves. It's very seaweedy. There's just like a combination of things there that are very, very wrong. Can I have one of those?
They're honey mustard.
Oh, are they
Why are we
gluten-free?
eating non-World Showcase snacks on the
No,
air?
these are
We
from
need to
Germany.
cleanse.
I got these from Germany.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, Schneider's of Germany.
It's of Hanover.
Yes, those are
And
made
over
in
Germany.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, Michelle, who
Hey,
brings us the Weird World Showcase food item of the week?
Well, Nick, the Weird World Showcase food item of the week is brought to you by no one. Because we need more advertisers. Interested in advertising your product or service on WDW News Tonight? Contact our sales team via email at sales@wdwnt.com for more information.
When we come back, we're gonna not eat crab.
Yay.
Got any comments?
No crab.
Hey, I'm Brant. So there's this family, Jeremy and Sharon, and a couple kids, and they're all very healthy, and they did something to save money. They switched from health insurance to MediShare, and then they had a third baby, a little girl named Anya, and she was very sick.
We've had a lot of hospital visits.
A whole week in a children's hospital, CAT scans and blood tests and chemical tests, and I think we saw a dozen doctors. It was all shared.
But the bills were shared by the other members of MediShare. That's how this works. So get this, they save hundreds a month. They don't have to deal with health insurance companies or government health care plans, and they get to be part of a community that cares.
Medisure has always been there for us and help meet the needs that we have as a family.
It's no wonder this is growing so fast. It is worth looking into. Here's how. Call 844-41-BIBLE. Now, it's available everywhere but Montana. 844-41-BIBLE.
Have you racked up more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? You should know the credit card companies are tricking you into thinking there's no way out. Credit card companies would rather you didn't know that there are ways you can become debt-free and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. There are debt relief programs that help people like you escape overwhelming credit card debt. National Debt Relief has helped tens of thousands of people just like you reduce more than $500 million of debt. National Debt Relief has helped so many people. They're A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau. You don't have to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan. You have the right to settle your debt for a mere fraction of what you owe. Reduce a portion of your debt now. Call National Debt Relief at 800-518-4020. 800-518-4020. That's 800-518-4020.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 10 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 1-866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5waysweMakeMoney.com.
You know, Tony's is looking real good after this.
Right?
After these dried crabs.
So good.
Give me some chicken parm.
Oh, gosh.
Warm it on up in that microwave for me. Anyway. I think it's time to take a trip to one of our favorite places in the world, the wonderful world of psychotic comments. Take it away, Michelle.
New Beauty and the Beast Try the Gray Stuff merchandise debuts. Belle. I don't believe you. I'll have to ask the dishes. The dishes. It's delicious. Lumiere. Is there a link to purchase these items? I want that pin.
Lumiere.
I was debating doing the voice, but it didn't happen. So.
Mademoiselle.
There you go.
Oh, would you like some dried crab? Would you Winey loves it. Winey had dried crab and he needs to lie down.
The Great Movie Ride signs and banners removed from Chinese theater. Pornak the Magnificent says, may the banners fall like Tom's tears at Great Movie Ride closing.
You know.
Nice.
Someone commented as Cornac.
They did fall too.
The tears at the event?
Yeah.
Oh,
you weren't even there. You went home early to sleep.
What?
What event are you talking about?
Oh, the
closing.
Your event.
That wasn't the closing.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, Country Bears Sorcerers of Magic Kingdom card coming.
Crunching.
Yeah, it's like stuck in my tooth. Like,
yeah.
Country Bears Sorcerers of Magic Kingdom card coming to 2017 Halloween parties. Big Al says, this is a horror poster for fans of the old seasonal Country Bears show. WDW has been stuck in B flat for the holidays. I wonder if modern day LA and DHS will have a Festivus poll where we can air our grievances. I want the Star Wars Christmas special if it has to be IP based. Happy Life Day, Mrs. Chewbacca.
Aw. That'd be a fun card.
It's a reference I think Michelle has no idea.
Clearly. I mean, I know Star Wars, but
Not until you've seen the Christmas special. you
Oh,
know.
that 70s horrible thing?
Yeah. Happy
Wait a
Life
moment.
Day.
That
You like
70s
that?
horrible thing could also be if you had wings. Just
See what happens during evacuation of Pirates of the Caribbean at the Magic Kingdom. Jane Dew says, I love the term routine breakdown. You are not wrong. We go every December and visit Magic Kingdom about 4 to 5 times, and every year it's broken down once at least. Notice Tom blowing his nose right over him.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, just point that out.
I saw
He's trying to
white movement.
hide.
trying to not.
Here, I will do that.
There you go.
There,
It's not.
no.
There you go.
Sneeze away. Disney Pete says, you beat me to it. Today's Disney is a place full of unplanned maintenances and routine breakdowns. Kudos for the phrase, Tom.
A routine breakdown is something like the term in the industry is cascading. Too many boats, they go past a certain point, they set off sensors. All rides have things like that get set off. So routine is just safety precautions built into the ride that are beyond the control of a cast member or anyone working at the attraction. So a routine breakdown is something completely just unavoidable. It's something that just happens. Not necessarily. It doesn't mean it happens every day, but they probably happen every couple of days. And they only last for a short period. Every theme park ride goes down. That doesn't necessarily reflect poorly on the attraction.
Okay. Blisney Bleetblux says, you beat me to it. Today's Disney Pete is a sad sack obsessed with interns and raging against the theme park. Kudos for a lack of self-awareness. Then John says, silly Pete, the only thing that has unplanned maintenances and routine breakdowns in Disney parks is Bob Chapek. That's cool. Disney Parks exclusive Orange Bird pop vinyl being released September 8th. Jedwa says, any way we can get T Public to make tiny shirts with the Tom Corliss Mean Tweets graphic printed on them to dress our Orange Bird? Or maybe Orange Quesadilla Bird? Tom?
We're going down like the gelatoni route. I don't think we want to go that way. I don't think we want to start posing our Orange Birds everywhere.
That'd be amazing.
You could
Cute
have your own
vignettes.
Instagram feed for the Orange Bird.
They barely have the regular Instagram feed.
Well, Nick does. He used to do his own Vinylmation once.
I did all the time.
Yeah.
Cute. Tokyo Disneyland's Grand Circuit Raceway. Cars being recycled at Tomorrowland Speedway, Magic Kingdom.
I think you switched next one.
People know what
Disney
story it
World
is. Just
switching to.
keep going.
Tokyo
People know the
Disneyland's
story.
Grand Circuit Raceway cars.
We know
being
what story
recycled.
it is. Just keep going.
What's with him and grammar tonight? Started the show that
wrong
way.
story. The one before that.
Oh, he didn't make that clear.
No?
Oh, okay. Walt Disney World switching to self-service automated lockers at theme parks. Anonymous says, I wish that the keypads were covered. I don't want any La Cicero creepers looking at my passcode. John Doe says, is that the only thing you're concerned with, the Lo Cicero creepers looking at? Huh?
Wow.
Didn't matter if I did that first or second.
Wow. It really did.
So, Tokyo
Nick just wanted
Disneyland.
his 15 minutes.
I did.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to rob you of it. Tokyo Disneyland's Grand Circuit Raceway cars being recycled at Tomorrowland Speedway, Magic Kingdom. Josh says they probably needed the cars for spare parts to help keep Robo Chapek functioning. Anonymous says, people like you need to stop saying bad things about Bob Chapek. You don't even know him. Robo Chapek says, thank you for defending me, Anonymous. Everyone knows I'm made of animatronics and not car parts. Why do you think we closed the Great Movie Ride? Just more fake news by Crab Corliss. Robo Ron says, sorry for the misunderstanding, but the spare parts are actually being used to fix my DVD port.
You know.
For anyone tuning in for the first time tonight, there's a
Way too
lot
much
of inside
fun
jokes
in the
happening. on the
comments. Way too much fun.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just going
Nick
to
is
close the
literally
comment
crying.
section.
Yeah, so there's a lot of inside jokes.
There is a lot.
So anyone going, what are they talking about? That's why. Survey reveals possible new park theme and name for Disney's Hollywood Studios. KD says, maybe call it Disney's expansion of well-loved Pixar and Lucasfilm's IP park. Tim P. says, Disney's Imaginative Adventures Park or Disney's Magnificent Amazing Adventures Park. Matthew P. Ellis says, it should be named something like Disney's Lands of Adventure or the Wondrous World of Walt Disney. Darren said, how about none of the above except maybe the current name, Park?
How about Walt Disney Presents Things from After I Died?
I'd like that.
That should be
You used that like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I did.
Sally Jane said a better name would be Stuff Not Found at Other Parks or Overflow Land to keep the crowds down. Will Morse says, I think they should call it Disney's Imagineerium. Bo Mullen says Pixar Park or the Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone.
The Phantom Zone. David Mailer says...
None of you should name theme parks. These are all terrible.
David says they should just go with Disney Infinity Park. Live in your world, play in ours. It worked for the gaming system they came out with, and
Yeah, it went
the
so well.
potential to leverage that is limitless.
Yeah, no, that marketing campaign did wonders.
I like it.
Disney Infinity, of course, is a very popular and successful video game franchise.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, so it must be super popular.
Well, it's 99 cents at Toys R Us now if you want it.
Oh, dang. Billiam says, and then they'll just shut it down with little to no warning. Anonymous, they should at least be honest and call it what it really is, the queue for Star Wars Land.
There you go.
Typical WDWNT commenter says they should call it Disney's Corporate Greed Studios or Disney's Cash Grab Park. AS says Disney's Dead to Many since August 13th, 2017 Park.
Nope, that's me. All right,
And the Muppets, the celebration of all movies. Mostly Star
15
Wars.
seconds. Coming back, hour 2, we got the dating game, and maybe we'll finally read the ad that goes with that segment. Find out next hour on WDW News Tonight.
Celebrating 50 years as Apopka's hometown station. 1520 WBZW. Apopka, Orlando. Community events, financial news, weather, traffic, and more. A service of Salem Media Group.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Keith Peters. Harvey, now a tropical depression, has headed away from Houston this evening, but Mayor Sylvester Turner says the citywide curfew remains in effect.
We need you off the streets from midnight to 5 o'clock. I would tell you what my dad used to say for anybody that's out after 12 o'clock, but since this is being broadcast, I'll have to tell you in private what he would say. But the curfew is in effect from midnight to 5 o'clock. Please clear the streets.
In Texas, the official death toll stood at 23 on Wednesday, although authorities were investigating an additional 17 deaths to determine whether they were storm-related. Officials fear that the number of fatalities will climb sharply in coming days as neighbors, emergency workers, and family members search for the missing. Judge Ed Emmett, Harris County's chief executive, says he wants to move all evacuees from shelters around the city to the NRG Convention Center, where they can be better taken care of.
I have talked to the Red Cross about closing all the shelters in the region and consolidating them at NRG. And why would we do that? Well, if you've been to the NRG facility, it's got medical facilities, a grocery store, a child care area. It's a place that frankly can't be duplicated in small settings all around the region.
Correspondent Mike Hempen reports the economy's growth has been upgraded to 3% in the second quarter. That's the strongest pace in more than 2 years.
Revised figures from the Commerce Department show the gross domestic product grew at an annual rate of 3% from April to June, the highest increase since 2015. Much of the strength came from a sharp upward revision in spending on autos, which the government initially estimated as declining in the spring.
On Wall Street, the Dow up by 27 points, the NASDAQ rose 66. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Futures and options trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors.
Fire the stockbroker and hire yourself. I'm Larry Levin, and I've been on the trading floor for 23 years. I was one of the biggest traders in the S&P pit. I'm also the president of Trading Advantage, the leading educational firm teaching people how to become professional day traders. Now, for a limited time, I'm offering one of the trading techniques I use to make $1.9 million for free. Invest in and control your own future. Get started right now by calling 800-914-5567. Leave your email address on my voicemail, and I'll email you my free trading technique technique and daily insider's market report at no cost to you. This is the very information I use to build my fortune.
I was getting ready to retire. I still needed to make extra income, but I didn't want to work for anyone else. Because of Larry and his excellent instructors, I could trade success for myself, and I'll never have to work for someone else again.
Hire the stockbroker and hire the most dependable person you know. You. Again, call in the next 90 minutes. Leave your email address on my voicemail. 800-914-5567. 800-914-5567. 800-914-5567.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Coming up on next week's show, September 6th, we're going to have a review of the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival 2017. As always, along with that, we have WDWNT The Price is Right. And as well, Force Friday is happening this Friday, so we'll talk a bit about that, all that and more on next week's show. Nick, Michelle, why don't you tell us all about who brings us WDW News Tonight each other?
I'm sorry, Nick's talking very loudly. Would you like to know who brought the Wonderful World of Psychotic
Sure, you can
Comments?
start with that one.
Okay. Well, that was brought to you by WDWNT Interglobe Society. Support WDWNT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else, including post shows for WDW News Tonight, starting at just $2 a month. Right now, you can also get discounted registration and access to special events at WDWNT, the 10th anniversary. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the Wigs and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon. I almost got through that. What was your other request, Tom?
The other ad?
The other ad.
Kingdom Consultant.
All right. WDW News Tonight is brought to you by Kingdom Consultant Travel. Since 2005, Kingdom Consultant Travel has been specializing in Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, Alani, and Adventures by Disney luxury guided tours. They also book beyond the kingdom to every destination you can dream of. Kingdom Consultant Travel gives you concierge service without charging a booking fee and offer payment plans to suit your needs. To book your next magical vacation, call Kingdom Consultant Travel at 1-866-566-7858 today. Or visit kingdomconsultant.com. And remember, consultant is spelled with a K. You dream it, they book it.
There you go. I believe we're going to take a quick commercial break, perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, we are. Okay. When we come back, we're being ambitious tonight. We have 2 dating games this evening because we really, really want to try to get somebody on a date finally. So these are always interesting to say the least. So come all right on back. We're going to have WDWNT The Dating Game when we return.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishments, liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-222-1963. 800-222-1963. That's 800-222-1963.
If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if your hairline is receding, well, it's time to look for a solution. And we've got one for you. It's time to meet Dr. Marco Brusco, the founder of Tempest Hair Restoration and one of the most respected hair transplant surgeons right here in Central Florida. With Dr. Brusco, you'll get personal one-on-one care and be told the truth about hair restoration procedures. Call Dr. Brusco now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go online right now to hairdoctorflorida.com. If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if you want the truth about hair restoration procedures, it's time to meet Dr. Brusco. Call Tempest Hair now for your free personal consultation. 877 877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. Let Dr. Barusco help restore and preserve what you've been given. Don't fight this battle alone. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com.
JP Morgan is now holding a record 55 million ounces of silver. Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these fat cat bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting another financial crisis, and over time, gold and silver win. Silver is trading below its production costs and is predicted to double by 2020. At Capital Gold Group, we offer gold and silver for direct delivery. Plus, our specialty is IRA rollovers for the ultimate in IRA security. Be one of the first 20 callers today to receive our free gold and silver buying guide. Capital Gold Group is A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau. So call now and see what investing in gold and silver can do for you. Call now, 800-430-7568, 800-430-7568, 800-430-7568. That's 800-430-7568.
From Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world, it's WDWNT, the dating game. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Cicero.
Thank you. Hey. Hey. Calm down there, Tom. Thank you very much for joining us here on WDW News Tonight and our 4th edition of WDWNT, the dating game.
Hopefully the most successful.
Well, we're giving ourselves an extra shot tonight for the first time ever because the 3 before this went so well. We added a second game onto tonight.
Well, we had such an overwhelming response.
We had a great response.
Thanks, clickbait.
Thanks to everybody who signed up. Sorry we couldn't get everybody in the game, but we have a great matchup. We have 8 great contestants tonight, and we'll get to them in just a moment. We have for the first game here tonight, we have 3 bachelorettes standing by, looking to be the one chosen to go on a date with our bachelor tonight at a Walt Disney World restaurant, courtesy of Tom Corliss and WDWNT. Thank you, Tom.
Well, you haven't heard which restaurant yet. I wouldn't think.
Oh my! Satuli Canteen.
There's a reason Tony's is the featured image.
That would be amazing. All right, so we're going to introduce our contestants in just a moment. But first, a word from our sponsor.
We did that.
I don't think so.
We did.
You read that?
Yeah, while you were on the phone. I can do a different one.
Oh, okay.
Want me to do a different one?
No.
Okay.
All right, fine.
This is the show.
You're so professional, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
worst show. I think that's a different one, though.
No, it's the same one that you just had me read.
The whole wording is the same.
Unless you want. Okay, they get 2?
I don't know.
All right.
This is Nick's
we just
part of the
follow the
show.
script?
I'm going to follow the script.
Part.
Whether it be a singles voyage aboard.
Did we read this?
No.
Okay.
But we did the regular spot. Whether it be a singles voyage aboard the Disney Cruise Line, a romantic getaway at Alani, or just a trip to Walt Disney World where you to wander around. What? How about for you to wander around Pandora looking for a Na'vi tale to hook up with?
Oh.
Kingdom Consultant Travel can help you plan the trip of your dreams. To book your next magical vacation, call Kingdom Consultant Travel at 1-866-566-7858 today or visit kingdomconsultant.com. And remember, consultant is spelled with a K. You dream it, they book it.
There we go. Was that hard?
I don't get Walt Disney World
Don't
where
worry
you
about
to
it.
wander.
Thank you, Michelle. Let's introduce our
This
bachelor.
show is the best.
Let's get
That's what the chat says.
Okay, let's get to the game. Hey, Drew, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How about you, Nick?
Doing great. Thank you for being part of our WDWNT, the dating game tonight. And are you excited about this? You getting ready to find that true love tonight?
We'll see.
So much confidence.
He sounds
Right?
about as convinced as I did.
I know. So, Drew, you must have happened upon this like online somewhere, and then something within you decided that, hey, I have to sign up for this. Like, what was it about doing this?
I need a date. Been looking for one, and hey,
It's as simple as that. It's that primal urge.
It's a magical place. So
it is a magical place, and we're going to create some magic tonight, hopefully for you, Drew. So, stand by. We're going to get to know our bachelorettes a little bit here. No?
Yeah? I thought that you were playing music.
I am.
Oh. Bachelorette number 1 lives in Wesley Chapel, Florida.
I want to
Please
as well.
welcome PJ.
Hi, PJ.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Bachelorette number 2 lives in Port Orange, Florida. Please welcome Tammy.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Tammy, thanks for joining us today. I'm doing great.
And Bachelorette number 3 lives right here in Orlando. Please welcome Hannah.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah. Thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.
All right, let's get Drew back here on the line now. Drew, here's a little bit how the game goes for those of us, for those people listening tonight. Now you're going to get to know these bachelorettes just a little bit better.
Hopefully, better than Michelle and Nick know the script for the game.
I know the script just fine.
People are trying to listen to us and saying all we're hearing is music because they're on www.wdwnt.com.
Well, it's a video show, or they can listen on the radio.
But that thing auto plays.
They just hit the button to stop playing it.
Okay.
Before the show, Drew prepared 7 questions.
7?
Yes, 7. And each bachelorette will have a chance to answer each of these questions. They're going to have a 60-second time limit to do so, and they're going to take turns take turns going first through the questions. So, Drew, you prepared these 7 great questions before the show. Let's start with number 1, and we'll start with bachelorette number 1, and that will be PJ. So, go ahead and ask your first question, Drew.
all right. If you could visit an actual country showcase from Epcot, which would it be and why?
Thanks for that question, Drew. As far as the country that I would choose from Epcot, I would select France. I just love walking through the area. You really do feel like you're in Paris, and you can't beat the restaurants. I mean, what's better than chefs de France and have a nice French onion soup or a dessert from the back, little quick serve? That's got to be the place to go.
All right, thank you.
All right, Tammy, how about you?
I'd say Germany because I'm half German, and it would be interesting to visit where my family was from. So I'd probably say Germany.
All right, thank you.
All right, and Hannah?
I'd probably say Norway because the Scandinavian countries are really interesting to me right now, and they're very much on my radar.
And you get to meet Anna and Elsa.
I was just going to say.
All right, very good. So, Drew, how about your second question? And for this one, we'll start off with Tammy this time.
All right. While we are standing in line waiting for a ride, what is something you might do to help the time go by faster?
Keep it clean.
It's been a while since I had to stand in line because of fast passes, but I'd probably look for hidden Mickeys, like do that, or play heads up. I don't know. It's just been a while since I've actually had to wait in line for a ride.
All right.
Warning, if you play heads up, I'm going to scream the answer across the queue and ruin the game.
Nick and I have actually done that online.
Ruined it or played it?
Played it.
Played it.
Oh, I ruined it. That's my favorite thing to do at Horror Nights is ruin it for me.
Tammy?
It's Hannah's turn.
Oh, Hannah, I'm sorry. Thank you.
You should probably toast too, because Nick just lost control of it.
Well, I'd probably just take that time to get to know you better and ask more questions like,
but different questions. And also, I probably would tell you like my craziest Disney story, which would be when I broke my nose at Epcot. So.
Okay.
Oh, I want
to hear that story now.
Tammy. Excuse me, Pat. PJ. I don't know. You guys got me
Just
so
keep
lost.
shouting names. One of them's going to
One
be
of them's
right.
going to answer.
Did we lose them?
I think PJ.
Yeah, so what I would do to pass the time, it's almost sad now. I'm going to have the same boring repeat answer as Tammy and Hannah, but who waits in line anymore now with Fast Pass? You've got to make sure you plan your day so you can limit your lines. But if I was in a queue line, I absolutely enjoy looking at the surroundings, the details. You can go into a ride, whether it be, Space Mountain or Pirates, and you notice something that's different. And of course, those hidden Mickey treasure hunts, those are the best. One of the things that I enjoy most, though, about the queue line and what's good to talk about is talking to the cast members, remembering who's there at each ride and watching them through their rotations. And it's a great conversation piece.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Drew, it's time for question number 3. We'll start with Hannah this time.
All right. What would be the most romantic thing to do at Walt Disney World on a date?
Okay, I love Disney Boardwalk, so I think that has always been like a dream date of mine. Just walking around, maybe eating at a restaurant, drinking at some of the places, and then maybe ending the night at Jolly Roll.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll hop back to PJ now.
Most romantic thing to do at Disney, chef's table, Victoria and Albert. There's just an amazing experience to sit through the multiple courses that you have in a little private setting. One of the only places where you actually have to be fully dressed. You can't show up in shorts and flip-flops. So it's a beautiful evening, and then followed by fireworks on the water in one of the boats. Just that private time together. That's an absolute good night.
All right, and lastly on this question, Tammy.
I was going to say I'm more adventurous, but probably the fireworks on the water, whether at an illuminations, because I know you can go out on a boat. That would probably be really romantic and special.
All right, Drew. So now it's time for question number 4, and we'll go back, rotate back around. We'll start again with PJ on this one.
All right. Which Disney princess story would you like to live and why?
Is that like to live? Just want to make sure.
The Disney princess story that I would live, it would be Princess Belle. She's such a intelligent, independent woman who took the opportunity to understand the beast, not for what was on his exterior, but to get to know him deeper. And that's just so much value for today. Everybody just wants to look at looks or swipe right, and that's just not what it's all about. So I absolutely would reflect upon Belle, and I feel like that's my princess match there. That's who I would be.
It's about looking for love by playing poorly run dating games on the radio and internet. Yep.
Meanwhile, Michelle's swiping right. Like as that was being said.
Oh. All right, Tammy, what do you think?
I don't know. I kind of like Princess Tiana from Princess and the Frog because, well, I like to bake like she did, and maybe one day open my own restaurant or bakery. So, but I just think she was super independent and she worked hard for herself, and it wasn't like the normal Disney princess story. It was kind of a twist on it. So I kind of like that idea, and I would love to have that life and see what owning my own bakery or something like that would do.
Cool.
All right, and Hannah, how about you?
I would also have to say Belle, just because she, I always think of that line where she says, I want to adventure in the great wide somewhere. And I feel like she's always dreaming to get out of her little town. And that's kind of just very similar to my life. And I'm always looking for where I'm going to travel next and see next. And, you know, I love to read also, and I'm a school librarian, so that also fits into all of that.
All right, very cool. All right, Drew, 4 questions down, 3 to go. Let's do question number 5, and we'll start with Tammy on this one.
All right. Say we go on a date in Walt Disney World, and you get to pick our first ride. Where are you taking me?
Pick on a ride?
I think it's a pretty normal request at Disney World.
I'm okay. I love the new Flights of Passage at the Pandora ride, and I think that would be a good icebreaker and a good kind of date ride because I'm more adventurous and I like the roller coasters more than I like the slower rides. So I really like the Flights of Passage in Pandora.
Okay.
All right, what about you, Hannah?
Space Mountain, it has always been my favorite ride. There's just nothing like that ride really ever that I've gone on, and it's just way too much fun.
All right.
All right, and back around the PJ.
Sure. So it sounds like, you know, most of the big ones have been selected there. You know, you got Flights of Passage, Space Mountain, but I'm going to go with Soarin'. The ability to be together, be close enough to hold hands, and there's something about the very ending, right when the fireworks happen, and the ride just kind of shakes. It puts it all right there in your heart, and just the smells and the atmosphere. I'm going with Soarin'.
Thank you.
All right, very good. 5 questions down, 2 left. Let's go to question 6.
By the
and
way, the chat is having way too much fun
answering these questions.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't even read half of them.
Oh boy. Drew, we're going to start off with question 6. We're going to start off with Hannah on this one.
All right. What is your favorite non-attraction spot at Walt Disney World to spend time in?
Oh gosh, that's kind of a tough one. I really like the boathouse. I think that's a great spot that's not even in the theme park that you can go, and I love sitting on the water and in that little bar area that's like out on the like out on a dock and looking at the cars and watching everything and listening to live music. That's probably my favorite non-attraction spot.
Okay.
All right, very cool. Back to PJ.
For non-attraction, I guess I could pick 2. One would be a funnier one. Let's go over to Winter Summerland and go play miniature golf. You know, the attraction that not many folks are there, and you know, what better way to get angry at yourself and just have fun when you can't hit the ball in the hole. But romantically, I would go with the bridge right there in Epcot, over by Italy. Just that opportunity to look over the water and reflect and have some quiet time. That's a great spot to go as well.
All right, very good. And Tammy, how about you?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I'm a big fan of Disney Springs. I don't know if that's like a non-attraction, but just going.
I would call it a
enjoying-
non-attraction.
But I have figured out that the bar top where the World of Coke is, you can get really good views of the fireworks from the different parks. So, and enjoy interesting beverages there too. But I think Disney Springs would be my favorite non-attraction spot to hang out with. And
Got to get those $8 s'mores.
All right, and now your final question here, Drew. We're gonna flip back to starting with PJ on this one, and go ahead and ask your 7th question.
All right. If you could pick any Walt Disney Resort restaurant to eat at every day, what one would you choose and why?
Oh my gosh, I can only pick one. That's so hard, Drew. I enjoy Olivia's at Key West. It's off the beaten path. It's small enough. Great changes in the menu, but the most fabulous bread pudding dessert at the end. I mean, you want to be that person who picks up the plate and just licks all the caramel sauce off of the plate. And I love it. The food is fabulous, and as I mentioned, it's not too crowded, not too empty. It's the right quiet spot to be in.
All right, Tammy, how about you?
I'd have to say, is it Sana that's the buffet at Animal Kingdom Lodge? Because
the buffet is Boma, Sana is at the...
Than Boma. I really like their food and the section and just being able to choose what I want to eat. So probably that, and just being able to go wander around Animal Kingdom and look at the animals and things or the lodge and just hang out there. That's one of my favorite places.
All right, and how about you, Hannah?
It's like a tie for me because I love Ohana. I think their food there is just like amazing, and it's like my favorite type of food. But then I also like the Casey's Corner in Magic Kingdom, where it's like just hot dogs and French fries. So I'd probably choose Ohana because that's probably more variety of food.
All right.
The chat overwhelmingly selected paddlefish. to no
That's
surprise.
what I would have said.
All right. Well, there you go, Drew. Drew, you asked your 7 questions. You got lots of great answers there. And now it's going to be decision time in just a bit. We're going to give you a couple minutes, Drew, to think this over, to ponder your choices here. But when we get back, we're going to finally, you're going to choose one of those bachelorettes. Okay, Drew?
Can we ask
excited about this?
Can we ask the chat to
The
vote?
chat
No, the chat cannot vote.
The chat on YouTube
I
has
don't know if
picked
we
a
want to
favorite.
do that. Do we want to do that? I
They
don't know
can
if
give
we
him
have-
a suggestion. They can't pick for him, but I think that'd be kind of fun.
All right, go for it. What's the trending there?
Well, no, we got to ask.
Oh, I
I've
thought
got
you-
it. I've got it here on the YouTube so far.
What,
We'll let it go through the commercial.
Okay.
All right, cool. So go ahead on the chat and on the YouTube chat and the listen chat and give Drew your suggestions here. But
maybe help him make a decision.
We're gonna come back with that right after a word from our sponsor.
Are you tired of spending your hard-earned money on monthly fees for all those dating websites and seeing zero results? Well, why not try WIGS, the WDWNT Inner Globe Society? We use a highly scientific algorithm to match people with liked interests, namely Disney and clickbait. I mean, WDWNT. Starting at just $2 a month, much less than your average dating site, you get access to exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else. And forget those boring singles mixers full of uninteresting and ugly people. As a member of WIGS, you can attend member-only events full of beautiful Disney fans. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the WIGS and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon.
There's an asterisk.
If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if your hairline is receding, well, it's time to look for a solution. And we've got one for you. It's time to meet Dr. Marco Brusco, the founder of Tempest Hair Restoration and one of the most respected hair transplant surgeons right here in Central Florida. With Dr. Brusco, you'll get personal one-on-one care and be told the truth about hair restoration procedures. Call Dr. Brusco now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go online right now to hairdoctorflorida.com. If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if you want the truth about hair restoration procedures, it's time to meet Dr. Brusco. Call Tempest Hair now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. Let Dr. Brusco help restore and preserve what you've been given. Don't fight this battle alone. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com.
A hole in one? Good. A hole in the wall thanks to that door opening? Bad. A hole in the defense. Good. A hole in the wall because your kid's practicing karate? Bad. You need a hole in the wall like a hole in the head. So call Hole in the Wall Drywall Repair, the premier small hole specialist. Hole in the Wall Drywall Repair specializes in seamless texture matching. Most jobs are done within 2 hours and with no mess. Wall ceilings, Hole in the Wall is dustless, so you're ready for painting in just 24 hours. With upfront pricing, there's no surprises. Get that hole fixed for as low as $75. No job is too small. And if you rent, let us fix those holes so you can keep your deposit. It's not just about a hole in a wall, it's about a hole in your home. So get it fixed for as low as $75. See how affordable we are. Call 844-NO-HOLES. Online at holeinthewalldrywallrepair.com. That's holeinthewalldrywallrepair.com. And fix that hole in the wall without putting a hole in your wallet.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Now for the conclusion of the dating game, here's your host, Nicholas Cicero.
All right. So we have Drew standing by. Before we go to Drew, who hopefully already has one of the three contestants, either PJ, Tammy, or Hannah in mind, we're going to go to our chats and see who they
got cut off.
They were saying.
I got a text.
Okay.
This is the most professional.
So here's what the chat is saying so far. On YouTube, at least, we've got, no, it's awesome. Paddlefish, paddlefish, paddlefish. So far, number three, the librarian.
No one remembered the name.
Yeah, that's what we got on YouTube. What do you have on
the other
our
chat? We have a couple of PJs in the other chat. We'll see what happens.
Oh, we got more threes again. So what were the orders? We had PJ, then we had Tammy, and then we had Hannah. So three would be Hannah.
Nick is having like a meltdown. You know you're on camera, right?
Me?
Nick is.
Oh.
I think he lost somebody. Or did he lose everybody? I don't know what happened.
No, he got her back.
We lost one of our contestants. I had to get her back on the hole.
There you go. Who was contestant number 3? Because the order kept switching, so we were in.
Hannah. It says PJ, Tammy, and Hannah.
Yeah, so you had a lot of Hannahs. We had a lot of, we had some PJs in the chat.
All right. Well, let's bring on Drew. The only one that matters is Drew right now.
Yeah, he can choose whatever he wants.
So, Drew, you kind of hear where the chat's leaning, but you could go wherever you want with this. And so, Drew, big answer. Who are you choosing for your date?
I am leaning towards YouTube and Hannah.
Hannah! All right.
Whereas YouTube called her the librarian.
All right. Well, so it's going to be Drew and Hannah, but let's say goodbye real quick and thank you to our two contestants who you did not choose. Let's bring on PJ first of all. PJ, thanks for being a contestant tonight. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And you gave some great answers. Hopefully it was a great experience, and we appreciate you having you here tonight. All right, and let's bring on Tammy as well. Tammy, again, you gave some really, really wonderful answers. But I'm sorry we couldn't get that date for you tonight. But there's always another WDWNT, the dating game down the road.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
No, but Tammy, thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us tonight.
Okay.
Thank
and
you.
everybody, all of our runners up will be receiving some nice prize packs on behalf of WWNT. So nobody's
They
going
certainly
home
will.
without at least a little something.
Little something. Not crabs.
Oh boy. No, I'm not going to mail anyone the dried crabs.
Drew, let's bring on the contestant you did choose. Congratulations to Hannah. Now, Hannah,
Hi.
let's talk to you a little bit. What are your thoughts right now being picked by Drew to go on this date?
I'm excited.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, Tom sends you to Boathouse, right? Because that's where you like to hang out, watch the cars. I don't know. Tom's looking down. Yeah.
Well, there was a question where he asked them to pick a restaurant, so I think it probably would be fair to send them to the restaurant that was chosen for that question. That would be
Should've-
the logical thing.
Should have picked Victoria and Alberts.
Yeah, right.
Now you know. But Drew, say hi to Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Aww.
This is so cute.
It is cute. It is cute.
If we keep saying it, people will believe it.
We're really excited to send you two out on a date at the Walt Disney World restaurant, and hopefully we made a match, and we'll have some fun with this. So both of you guys, thank you, and we're gonna follow you guys as we go. We're gonna have this date. We're definitely gonna have this date this time. This is happening, guys. Like, this is a contract. This is a binding contract.
Binding.
Okay.
This
We
is
can
happening.
really talk everyone into it.
Yeah, Nick. Woo! Love is in the air. It's a
Maybe
binding contract.
pressuring
There's
people will
love.
work.
This is just
The
enough.
binding contract.
No, but thank you guys. And we really look forward to it. I think this will be exciting, and hopefully you guys are excited as well. Hopefully you guys had fun tonight too. So
We did.
all right, good.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
All right, very cool, very cool. Well, we're gonna keep track of your progress, guys. We're gonna send you on that date, and then we're gonna see how everything goes. So we're gonna have camera. I don't know if you know, like, we're gonna have cameras in your life 24/7 now. That's what you guys said. No, just kidding. But congratulations to you both. Stay on the line. I want to talk to both of you guys, and then we'll get going from there.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
How fun.
That is fun. That is super
It's
fun.
so fun. We should do it again.
Let's do it in like 2 minutes.
Okay, commercial.
Yeah.
Okay, commercial break.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishments, liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-222-1963. 800-222-1963. That's 800-222-1963.
If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if your hairline is receding, well, it's time to look for a solution. And we've got one for you. It's time to meet Dr. Marco Brusco, the founder of Tempest Hair Restoration and one of the most respected hair transplant surgeons right here in Central Florida. With Dr. Brusco, you'll get personal one-on-one care and be told the truth about hair restoration procedures. Call Dr. Brusco now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go online right now to hairdoctorflorida.com. If you're struggling with hair loss or thinning hair, if you want the truth about hair restoration procedures, it's time to meet Dr. Brusco. Call Tempest Hair now for your free personal consultation. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com. Let Dr. Brusco help restore and preserve what you've been given. Don't fight this battle alone. 877-877-5200 or go to hairdoctorflorida.com.
JP Morgan is now holding a record 55 million ounces of silver. Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these fat cat bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting another financial crisis, and over time, gold and silver win. Silver is trading below its production cost and is predicted to double by 2020. At Capital Gold Group, we offer gold and silver for direct delivery. Plus, our specialty is IRA rollovers for the ultimate in IRA security. Be one of the first 20 callers today to receive our free gold and silver buying guide. Capital Gold Group is A+ rated with a Better Business Bureau. So call now and see what investing in gold and silver can do for you. Call now, 800-430-7568, 800-430-7568, 800-430-7568. That's 800-430-7568.
Beware, the federal government can change the rules for your retirement plan at any time. Before the government finds another way to separate you from your money, arm yourself with the Ultimate Retirement Protection Plan. The plan starts with 4 special reports: the new rules of retirement, your 20-minute estate plan, hidden real estate tax bombs to avoid, and 5 easy chair portfolios. The Ultimate Retirement Protection Plan was created by Bob Carlson, America's #1 expert on retirement planning. You'll also get a risk-free membership in our private research letter, Bob Carlson's Retirement Watch. It includes a monthly newsletter, weekly hotlines, and more when you order at retirementwatchradio.com. 1 year is just $49. Try it for 90 days. If it doesn't exceed your expectations, you'll get a complete refund. Call 800-552-1152. That's 800-552-1152. Or log on to retirementwatchradio.com. That's retirementwatchradio.com.
From Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world, it's WDWNT, the dating game. Here's your host, Tom Corliss.
Oh, it's me now. Hooray. This was going so well. We do have another edition of WDWNT, the dating game, coming up for you here. We have another 3 lovely bachelorettes standing by, looking to be the one chosen at the end of the night to go on a date with our next bachelor at the Walt Disney World Resort, at a restaurant, of course, at the courtesy of us here at WDWNT.com, because we're just rolling in dough. This show is so good that it makes us so much money that we can just afford to send people out to dinner. It's really great.
You should take us out to dinner, too.
I think I've done that. I think everyone's well taken care of. It's a wonderful place to work. Anyway. I don't believe we're ready, Nick. Are we not ready yet? I believe we're not.
He's still on the phone.
No. Okay. So we're going to get to that in a moment. Very quickly, I want to mention, obviously, tomorrow is the start of the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So make sure you follow us tomorrow. Sorry. Tom's getting over a cold. This is fun. Make sure you follow us tomorrow. Twitter, Facebook, all that fun stuff. We'll be posting and tweeting and updating you all from the festival as it starts tomorrow. We'll be there at Park Open 9 a.m. tomorrow. So, again, the festival all weekend long, we'll be covering things going on with that. Just a quick reminder. Nick, are we actually ready now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, then, go ahead, Michelle. Let's introduce our bachelor.
Well, his name is Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What an introduction.
That's all I have. He's blank from Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to, what's the fill-in?
Brian, what do you do?
What do I do? I am a software engineer team lead for Walt Disney Parks and Resorts.
Oh.
Do you work directly on Bob Chapek?
Probably best if you do not comment on that.
You're right.
So he's an engineer from Orlando, Florida.
From a
Please welcome
nondescript
Brian.
company in Orlando, Florida. An entertainment company of some kind. Yeah. So anyway, Brian, thank you for being the guinea pig. Next contestant on the dating game.
Happy to be here.
So let's get to know you a little bit. When you get the chance to go to Walt Disney World, what are some of your favorite things? What do you like to do?
Well, honestly, when I go to Disney, I don't see myself as much of a planner, really, because, so much of my regular day-to-day work life is so structured.
Yeah.
That I just like to go to Disney and let loose. So I honestly, I was walking around trying to find the the little, hidden details in the less crowded parts of the park. And honestly, just I enjoy watching everyone else experience it for the first time because, I've seen everything there so often.
Very cool. And so what was it about the dating game that intrigued you? Why did you feel like you had to sign up?
I almost can't believe I'm actually doing this. But,
That's what I say every Wednesday, but...
I'm thinking that of all the different ways to meet someone in this day and age, to be able to tell people in the future, hey, we met on a radio dating show is actually kind of an adorable story. So I think this is fantastic.
Yeah, and also, again, if Disney's that important to you, you want to find someone else who likes Disney. Probably not the worst way. But hopefully we can make this happen, make this work out, and send you on a successful date. So let's go ahead and try this out. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and introduce the
Bachelorettes?
Yes, let's go ahead and introduce our 3 bachelorettes. Michelle, take it away.
Bachelorette number 1 lives in Claremont, Florida. Please welcome Kayla.
Hello there.
Hi.
All people.
Bachelorette number 2 lives here in Orlando, Florida. Please welcome Jordan.
Hi. Nice to talk to you guys.
And Bachelorette number 3 also lives in Orlando. Please welcome another Hannah.
Hello.
It's a very common name.
It's very popular.
I promise we didn't just bring back Hannah because we didn't have enough contestants. This is a completely separate Hannah, I promise him.
No, Brian, don't think you also have to choose a Hannah like our first contestant, Drew, did.
Yeah, no pressure.
Thank you, bachelorettes. All right, so we've introduced the 3 bachelorettes. We know Brian. Brian, now this is where you have the opportunity to get them know a little bit better than hearing them just say the word hello. And by watching Michelle try to squish my head on camera. It's great. Thank you.
Trying to get him to switch the camera to you.
Jason fell asleep hours ago, so nothing. The camera hasn't switched in hours. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, before the show, Brian prepared 7 questions.
7?
Yeah, 7 questions. And each bachelorette will have a chance to answer each question. They'll have 60 seconds to do so, and they will take turns going first. Brian, whenever you're ready, we can go ahead with your first question. Let's not waste any more time.
Okay. Question number 1 is, what's your favorite holiday or festival event during which to visit any of the Disney parks?
All right, we're going to start with Kayla on that one.
My favorite holiday event is probably Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party because I am a chicken. I don't like being scared. And also, I think Boo to You is the best parade on property. So I would have to go with that one.
All right. Jordan.
I would say my favorite festival is probably Food and Wine because it's so much fun to go sample all the different dishes from around the world. And you can always go back for seconds at your favorite.
It's really fun on at the end of August when it's really hot. It's the best. It's the best time to go to Food and Wine. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow in case people can't tell anyway.
How about you, Hannah?
Hello.
Hi.
It's like, okay. I think my favorite one's Food and Wine because I really like food and all the different types. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, Brian, on to question number 2.
Right. Okay. If you have a day off and you're not visiting any theme park, what would you be doing instead?
We're going to start with Jordan on this one.
Okay, so I'm not visiting any theme parks. I'm probably curled up on my couch watching Disney movies, honestly. I like to veg out and just kind of think back to childhood and, get comfortable with a bag of popcorn and my favorite Disney movie.
All right, Hannah?
I definitely say road tripping to different beaches all the time. I love the nice sunny coast.
All right, back to Kayla.
Well, I am a proud dog mom, so I'd probably be at home with my dog, spending time with her and playing a video game that I'm in the middle of playing.
All right.
All right.
Brian, on to question 3.
Question number 3. What couple from any Disney movie do you aspire to be like?
We're going to start with Hannah on this one.
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know if it's a couple, but I think oh, wow. This is hard. I like Minnie and Mickey. I mean, that's a good movie. Classic. Big goals.
All right, Kayla?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the question very well. Was it your favorite Disney couple?
What Disney movie couple do you aspire to be like?
Oh, 100% Rapunzel and Eugene Fitzherbert. No question.
It's going to be Flynn Rider for all the males in the audience. Them all know.
All right, and back to Jordan.
I would say Tiana and Naveen because she was very driven and, he wasn't afraid to get a little messy in the kitchen once he figured out that mincing thing.
By the way, someone in the chat said John Candy and the Jamaican bobsled team, and it's my favorite thing that's ever been said in the chat. But anyway, they're not eligible for a date, Brian. I'm sorry, but we can move on to question. We can move on to the next question.
Okay. Is there anything at Walt Disney World that makes you feel sentimental and teary-eyed every time you encounter it?
Let's start with Kayla.
These are really good questions.
That is, I previously said Rapunzel and Flynn. Anytime that during Happily Ever After or Celebrate the Magic or whatever the heck the production show is right now, whenever the lantern scenes happen, always gets me teary-eyed. I can't help it.
All right, over to Jordan.
I would say walking down Main Street and especially seeing the kids seeing the castle for the first time and seeing the excitement get on their face. Sometimes walking down the Main Street can get old, but that just kind of renews the spirit and the magic of Disney for me.
All right, how about you, Hannah?
I'd say my favorite is definitely the fireworks. And as soon as you walk into Main Street and you just smell the popcorn and you see all the balloons and it's just magical and you go and you watch the fireworks, it just makes you feel that every time.
All right, all great answers. All right, Brian, go ahead.
Okay. Next question. Number 5 is, what Disney character could you dress up as for Halloween and pull off perfectly?
For that one, we're going to start with Jordan.
If you could repeat the question, I didn't really hear it. I'm sorry.
Sure, sorry. What Disney character could you dress up as for Halloween and pull off perfectly?
Okay, so it's actually funny. I'm with a group of friends and we like to do murder mysteries with Disney characters. And I like to say that I pull off Princess Tiana to a T. I even make a mean gumbo.
Oh, all right. How about you, Hannah?
I really like Sally from The Night Before Christmas. I mean, it's kind of Halloween-y, so it's my favorite movie.
There you go. And Kayla.
Well, this is probably going to come as a shock to everybody, but I have Refillable costume just waiting whenever needed, whether it's for a 5K or for a Halloween party. So I got that down.
All right, very good.
I have a Dr. Seeker costume ready whenever. It's a whole different thing. All right. Nick is laughing because he knows it's true. All right, Brian, on to your 6th question.
Okay. So, hypothetical, we are in the Magic Kingdom area at the end of the day, but we don't feel like dealing with the crowd in the hub or Main Street for the fireworks. So what do we do instead?
All right, Hannah, go ahead.
Can you repeat that, please?
Sure. Is my connection okay, by the way? Can't
It
tell.
just goes in and out sometimes.
Okay. Sorry for that. The question is, we are in the Magic Kingdom area at the end of the day, but we don't feel like dealing with the crowd in the hub or Main Street for the fireworks. So what do we do instead?
My favorite thing to do during fireworks is to go over the Big Thunder Mountain because there's never any ride. You can actually see some of the fireworks from there, or the people mover. The people mover is also one of my favorite things during the fireworks to avoid the crowds.
All right, back around to Kayla.
My favorite thing to do during the craziness of the fireworks is to go meet the characters because I'm a huge fan of meeting the characters. And when it's too crowded, I don't want to wait. So when everyone's going to watch the parade, I go and meet Minnie, Mickey, or whomever my heart desires.
All right, and Jordan.
I would say either riding that one ride, we really wanted to go on, or just kind of hang out in some of the quieter spots of the park. So over by the circus area, or even by the tangled restrooms that were built ever so nicely. We're just kind of hanging out and talking while the fireworks kind of play in the background.
All right.
Okay.
So, Brian, we're on to your 7th and final question.
Final question. What's the craziest, silliest, most fangirl Disney thing you've ever done besides play WDW the dating game?
All right, Kayla, we're going to start with you.
Well, once upon a time, Bippity Boppity Boutique did not have an age restriction. And so for my 20th birthday, I decided to get made over into a princess at Bippity Boppity Boutique, and I had a photo shoot. It was amazing, and a dream come true.
Yeah, I remember when they didn't have that age restriction. Not too long ago.
Jordan.
I would say last year's Christmas party, I got to meet Flint and Rapunzel and Tiana and Naveen. And my friend group were the only ones in the room. And I walked in and literally almost fell down in tears for meeting Naveen. It was so amazing because he's my favorite Prince, my favorite movie. So, yeah, I almost freaked out a little bit.
All right. And lastly, Hannah.
I think my favorite is when I go to the park and I meet a new character that I haven't yet met. Or if there's rare characters out, I think that's when I fangirl most because you never get to see them usually, or if it's the first time, it's just special.
All right. So that's all of our questions now. So we don't need to do more commercials. So I guess what are we doing here, Nick?
Well, I think we should give him some time. So let's
give him a moment.
Let's give Brian a moment. We had lots of great answers here, and obviously we're running a little bit over time tonight, but that's okay. These are our wonderful family here at Salem Media Group giving us extra time, which they don't know about. They will soon.
Larry Elder's going to be pissed.
So pissed. But yeah, so this is fun. Two dating games tonight. Well, you guys think it went pretty well, right? Tom, Michelle?
Well, we'll see. I want to send people on dates.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if anybody has left any comments.
We doubled our chances tonight.
That's double zero is still zero.
Is it?
But I'm confident. I think these we have people geographically close to each other in all these games.
Yeah, we do.
I think we've got some good matches going here. I will be excited when we send people on dates.
I know it's going to be fun.
I am cautiously optimistic until then.
Is there any kind of consensus or anything opinions forming in the chat?
I'm not even asking the chat. They've gone so
YouTube
far off
chat
topic.
says 3 Hannah. Always vote Hannah. 3 sounds good. I pick Michelle.
Fun fact: when we were still struggling for contestants, we almost threw Michelle into this game.
It is a true story.
We did. All right. Well, let's bring Brian back. We gave him enough time to ponder this over. Brian, how you doing there, Brian?
Great.
Tough choice you have here.
Yeah, I knew this would be difficult, but it was even tougher than I expected.
We lined you up some good candidates.
So I think I'll go with Jordan.
Jordan, all right.
Me too.
All right. Well, let's say goodbye to our two other contestants. We'll be going home with some great WDWNT parting gifts. Kayla, thanks for being on the show tonight. Hope you had a good time.
Thanks for having me. It was tons of fun.
We really appreciate it. And also, Hannah, you as well. Hope you enjoyed your time here on the WDWNT dating game.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right. Well, thank you as well. And now let's bring on the bachelorette you did choose. That would be Jordan. Jordan, what are your thoughts?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Jordan.
Oh my God.
Good to meet you.
Hi, Brian. This is talk to you.
All right. So this is very cool.
It already sounds flirtatious.
I know it does a little bit.
It's like Michelle making cat noises on the air.
Was there like a specific answer that drew you towards Jordan here?
Oh, just overall, I think that if I had to answer my own questions, our answers would be very similar. And I think that's a good sign. And Jordan, would you like to go out on a date with me to Disney?
I'm excited to meet you, and hopefully we'll have a lot of Disney adventures together.
Oh,
that is legitimately the cutest thing that's ever happened.
This is a drop.
Stop
it. Go back and save this.
Even the curmudgeon that is Tom Corliss has been melted at this moment. That or my nose is running. It's one of the two things. I don't know.
All right. Well, this is really cool. Thanks, guys. We'll stay on the line. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you about how we're going to get this set up.
All right, perfect.
This is cool. This is cool. We're gonna have a date, Tom.
I think we might even have two.
We're gonna do this, and we'll get together. We'll of course we'll update our audience here on exactly how this is going on, where we're going on the date,
we're going on the date.
We're going on the date with them, so we'll be there right
Nick
there.
and I will be at the adjacent table.
This is Row Creepers at its finest.
Bring your binoculars.
There was fake mustache in that.
Even Michelle, we bring Michelle with a fake mustache.
I can wear the Groucho glasses.
Oh, man.
Oh, we've never been this far before, but I think we're getting there. All right, so then we'll keep you guys updated on how the dating process is going with these two. So it was really, really fun to do this tonight. That was great. Couldn't have gone better.
They're all asking if we're having a date.
All right.
Oh, boy.
My goodness. We got through it.
Yay!
I suppose we did. This isn't the music we always
It's the music you're getting.
This isn't right. Where did this come from? Anyway. Come on.
No.
You're not even trying tonight.
He's
Do you have the right music?
looking.
Yeah, I do. The playlist bounced ahead.
Bounce ahead. There's music that plays after the show goes off the air. Thank you.
How's that?
Thank you very much.
No, I mean, the playlist thinks we're in Larry Elder, so it's playing Larry Elder stuff.
Next week, Food and Wine, Force Friday, much more. Of course, follow us at WDWNT.com for all of that in the meantime. But
Tom, you and I tomorrow are spending all day together.
Great. And remember, kids, I want to be your high fiver. Good night.